best episode ever. Power Rangers Dino episode 7. Thumbs up. I love this episode so much. It is such a good episode. So let's get into it. So the episode opens up with someone finishing the Zord finder machine to find Javi's Zord. But Javi is not in the base. He's actually in the park. Izzy then makes a funny comment, which I liked actually. She says that if he's not in the base, he's either in the bathroom. I just liked how she said that. And he's either trying out a new instrument. They try to find the Zord finder. They use the Zord finder. They find red, blue, green, and pink's Zord's locations, but not Javi's Zord. But someone says the Zord energy is the same as their keys. So all they have to do is find the Zord and just wake it up with the same energy. We then cut to Javi in the park where he's trying out a new instrument, the keytar. Remember the keytar? That's the instrument he wanted in the previous episodes when he was like, I'm trying to get this keytar to try out. So he starts playing it and people seem to like it. And I gotta say, I was jamming out to it. Like, good job. Chance Perez, yo, great acting choice. Hasbro for Chance Perez as the Black Ranger. His character fits perfectly for Javi, I swear. So he starts playing it and people seem to be enjoying it. And then the two people from Buzz Blast, like the comedian types, like Ben and Betty, Bulk and Skull, they appear. And they start recording Javi, and then they start jamming out and singing and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. This episode was very fun. But then the buzzkill of the father, the sheriff, have to come out of nowhere and just interrupts them having fun. And he's like, you are disrupting the birds. It is nesting season. I'm like, what? How are you just going to ruin a jam session like that? I mean, come on, man. You really that cold to just ruin a jam session like that? Come on, man. Then Javi argues with his father because his father wants to return the keytar, but when he looks at the price, he's like, $900? You're wildin'. And Javi's like, you know I get paid, right? I can spend my money how I want to. But his father's like, no, you should be saving this money. Forget the stupid music dream. He doesn't say that, but you can see that tone. And then, this part hit too close to home. Javi gets the disappointed look from his father that no kid ever wants to see from his father. I mean, that look just breaks a kid down, I swear. We then cut to the base where Stonewall's Zord signal is gone because they had it before, but then it was gone. Javi then arrives and the other Rangers explain the situation to him. The Rangers see that something is off with Javi because obviously what happened with his father in the park. But when they try to talk to him about it, he lashes out. He doesn't he doesn't yell, but he's like, I'm fine. Leave me alone. And leaves. Izzy follows. Then we cut to Void Knight's base, and Boom Tower steals the sporks. It's that preview clip we saw before. Boom Tower steals the sporks that they captured, and he puts it in, you know that little hole he has? He puts the sporks in there, and it energizes him. We then cut to Javi and Izzy talking on a bench. But then Boom Tower and his squad appears. Javi and Izzy morph and fight the two of them. Then they use their boost keys to try and give them an advantage. Vado and the others then appear. Boom Tower uses some super attack. Like, he calls it the Boom Blast. And he basically knocks down Amelia, Ollie, and Zato. He knocks all three of them down. The three of them down into their unmorph. They unmorph. But at the last minute, Javi was able to use a boost key shield, and that was in turn made him have a shield to protect him and Izzy. Javi then thinks of an idea to stop Boom Tower. You see, he'll distract Boom Tower with the deflecting, and Izzy will sneak up and try to slice him. But it doesn't work, and Izzy actually hurts her arm. Like, Boom Tower sees it coming from a mile away, and he basically pimp slaps Izzy to the floor, breaks her arm. Izzy gets injured. Zato and Ollie, Void Knight then appears, my bad. Void Knight then appears, and he's like, you stole the sporks. We're going back to the base. So Mucus and Void Knight and Boom Tower dip, and Void Knight just leaves the henchmen to fight Zato, Amelia, and Ollie unmorphed. Izzy and Javi then escape the battlegrounds, and then they are sitting where Javi's trying to comfort Izzy. But then their father arrives, and Javi tries to explain what happened, but their dad is, but his dad gives him that disappointed look again, and he's like, you didn't try hard enough to protect her. You're such an idiot. He doesn't say, like, you're such an idiot, but you can sense it in his tone. I am really hating this guy. And then he blames Javi. He gives that look that he's blaming you for what happened. And Javi and the others try to comfort Javi, but Javi lashes out and he's like, don't care about me. Like, I like this whole loner thing with Javi. I'm not like, what? What? How are you gonna blame your son? I'm sorry, but when you got blasted by a Sporix, I'm talking about the sheriff, when he got blasted by the Sporix, didn't his kids take care of him? And you're just gonna lash out at your son just because your favorite child got injured? What? Yo, this father loves Izzy and he just hates Javi, I swear. This father is the worst father I've ever seen. I'm hating this guy right now. I hate him so much. I hate the sheriff. He just gets me mad. We then cut to the base where Solon, where they're still looking for the Zord. Solon then shows them a video of what happened in the park, and that's why Javi is so upset. Because remember when they recorded him? So we find out Javi then arrives, my bad. Javi arrives to tell everyone it's going to be fine, she'll just need time. But in the video, the others see that how Javi's father ruined out the jam session. Zayto and Amelia try to comfort Javi, but then we see that Ollie then finds out that when Javi was playing the guitar, the Zord signal went off. It basically went crazy. So that meaning that when Javi plays, it makes him focused, right? It makes the Zord and it makes his energy like more upbeat and stuff. That contracts the Zord's attention. So this seems funny. So Javi's like, really? Me playing music is gonna make the Zord? And then Solon's like, yes, boy, now start playing. I'm like, okay, Solon, dang. And Javi's like, okay, man. But then, when they pick up the Zord, we find out that the Zord is actually in Greenwood's Hill. So, but then freaking Sporix then appear. Zayto says, Ollie, Zayto, and Amelia will go handle the Sporix. Javi, you go find your Zord. At the city, Boom Tower has already gotten big. The Rangers go into their Zords, but they are getting beat. Then we cut to the woods where Javi is playing the music and the Zord signal, and then the Zord pops out. Like, he plays and the Zord comes up. He summons the Zord, and it's a very cool scene. And I gotta say, I like this Stegozord. It looks very cool. It looks, I just like how it looks. Yo, I'm telling you, this Black Ranger, this is one of the most coolest Black Rangers I have ever seen in my life. Javi Garcia, Chance Perez. This guy is amazing. I just love this episode. He then goes into the city. He helps the Rangers. They defeat Boom Tower, but they don't destroy him. They actually weaken it. So, and the Stegozord actually makes a new Megazord. And we then cut to Bloodblast, where all the Rangers meet. Javi gets a guitar from his friends. They have a cool moment. They talk about everybody feeling, and then they jam out. Yo, this episode was so fun. I loved watching it. Good job, Hasbro. I am loving Hasbro right now. Where was this in other Ranger seasons? Yo, this episode is one of the best episodes ever. It might be my top one. I don't even care. This is the best episode in any Power Rangers series. I don't care. You can say anything. This episode is great. I love it so much. I hope Chance Perez and the other Rangers see it. I hope that they all see it and they hopefully, like, you know, they like it. Because this is one of the best episodes ever. Thank you all. Thank you, Chance. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, everybody who works on the show. Great writing. I love this episode. Thank you. You guys really know how to do. You guys really know how to bring a show home. Especially for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. This episode was great. I cannot stop talking about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.